2009 marks a significant year in the long history of the Scottish Bible Society. The Edinburgh-based charity is 200 years old this year. Throughout its history, its primary work has been translating the Bible into foreign languages, fulfilling its mission of putting the Bible into the hearts and hands of as many people as possible. But in this bicentenary year, it's making a concerted effort to ensure some of those hearts and hands belong to people on its own doorstep.
We really want to try and do more of what we call Bible engagement in Scotland, which is really trying to help people interact with the Bible. It's interesting you think about Scotland because the Bible's had quite an impact on our culture, but now it's pushed to the margins of our society, and we want to somehow try and just bring it back a wee bit more centre stage.
The Society's challenge is to reconnect people to a centuries-old book, and also to make them realise it's not a dusty old relic from another epoch, rather that it speaks as loudly today as it always has. But since the Bible is written in a language a little different from the one most people communicate in, the Society realises it needs to think innovatively to reach its audience through new formats and platforms.
It's about keeping the message of the Bible as it is, but reinterpreting it for the current age, so making it readable, making it understandable for people in a language they can understand and in a format that makes sense to them and that will help them as they consider it for themselves.
This very night, in David's tune, Bethlehem, a Saviour has been born. He's Christ the Lord.
One such project is the Glasgow Gospel, a version of the Bible in the local patois on DVD. It provides easy access for those who may struggle with reading, giving them the chance to encounter the Bible in a language they'll instantly understand.
I'm keen to have this everlasting life that God has promised. How do I get it?
Other projects in the pipeline for bicentenary year include a Bible overview teaching resource for churches, as well as a media giveaway with national newspapers. The Society is funded through donations, and a significant part of its budget is spent here. Bible World began as an on-site exhibition, but now tours the country as a mobile classroom, bringing school children into direct contact with the Bible and its messages.
In one sense, see young people as the future, but in another sense, they're also the present. You know, they are our upcoming generation who will enthuse if they are interested and captivated by this message that we believe is timeless. Then that will be something that stays with them through the rest of their lives and that they'll want to pass on. It's very important that we engage with that generation and engage in language that they understand and in methods that make sense to them.
So you've got a number on the top of your handset, and when you've voted you can see your number comes up there.
The idea that there's a question on the screen and they have to press the right coloured button for which answer they want, and then often there's a percentage comes up as to say, well, 25% of you thought this. But children are used to that style of things because that's what they see on television.
That's right. Okay. Ready for the next question?
The Society has a similar walkthrough experience behind its office, and 2 years ago it had a profound effect on Josh Richards, now 15. Encountering familiar stories and messages in an unfamiliar setting strengthened the faith Josh had had since a small boy.
Because I've heard them so much and can recite them from memory, there's a danger of them losing their meaning and their effect. But actually, with places like the Bible World Experience and that show them through different media and show them through different ways, they become so much more vivid and they regain meaning and indeed gain new meaning.
The Society has always sponsored high-profile projects in the developing world. This boat on the Amazon in Brazil takes an holistic approach to care. A dentist and doctor are joined on the boat by a member of the Brazilian Bible Society, allowing someone's mind, body and spirit to be tended to. This year, the Society is sponsoring a similar project. A bus will tour the impoverished northeast region of Brazil. But it's here in Scotland that the Society hopes to have the greatest impact in 2009. And because it's not tied to any one church, the Society has a very broad base from which to work in the various communities.
That frees us to be able to present the Bible open-handedly. And really we're inviting people to say, take a look, try it out, examine it. We don't want to tell you what you should think, but we do want to introduce you to what is a bestseller around the world. But perhaps in Scotland at the moment it's a bestseller that is least read.